virtual world is not just a online place. It's a 3D animated virtual environment. Students, they don't need to wear any hardware, they don't need to wear goggles, they only need to have a computer and internet to get in here. And in here, everyone can just like, everyone got an avatar and you can walk around and then you can play with the things in the virtual world. For example, tonight we're gonna have an online course, and then students gonna be sitting in here, and we're gonna have online synchronous communication discussion in the virtual world. The students, they not only need to create this kind of environment, they also need to think about more interactive pedagogy, how they can make other students get more involved and get excited about learning. So yeah, that's about the virtual learning environment. So you can see a lot of instruments here. When you click on the instrument, they will make sound, and so you can interact with the instrument. And here also got a piano that you can play with. Yeah, so you can play the piano in the virtual world, but you can also hear that. My background is art education, so I'm doing some research about art education in the virtual world. Yeah, specifically it's about the visual culture in the virtual world.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how would you describe or articulate what is the visual culture in the virtual world?
Yeah, actually, the visual culture in virtual world is very interesting because in the virtual world there is nothing is by nature. Everything is created by the users. So no matter what we see, they got some purposes to be there. That's also one of the main focus in visual culture. Yeah. So I'm looking into what is happening in virtual world and why people are designing certain stuff in virtual world, what are the purposes and what are the visual communication within that.
Okay.
Yeah. One of my favorite environment that she created a classroom that is above the sky and on the clouds. But none of them, they look like a classroom. Yeah, they are just like playgrounds.
So where do you see your work contributing or impacting outside of the department, either across the university or across the community at large?
Oh, actually, I'm since I get to Vancouver, it's a pretty big culture shock for me. Yeah, even though I got my degree from the States, but Vancouver is a very multicultural place. And for me, the very first time when I arrived in Vancouver, I say, wow, this is like a virtual world because I can see Chinese, Korean, and English, all kinds of language boards on the street, and the signs are just amaze me. I really feel like if I can do a very in-depth research in the virtual world, maybe one day I can apply those research into the real world. So that is also my next step.
Do you want to talk a little bit about your work with the students and some of the things that, or the course that you've started and some of the things that you've learned through that?
I'm very proud of the students from last year. This little video, we even won a award, and it's called Virtual World Best Practice in Education Conference, and we are the third place.
Wow.
Yeah, award.
Congratulations.
So, yeah, I'm really proud of them. I'm really happy to see the results. I believe this year the students' work gonna be even better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So, yeah.